Well, hello everyone. This is Rebecca Vogelzang. I am a consultant and team leader here with Thermomix in Australia. And today I want to share with you how to get the most out of the Cookidoo platform or Cookidoo, however you want to pronounce it. All right, I'm going to jump in and share screen. So, hopefully you're already registered. You are having a good look around the Cookidoo platform. It's had a bit of a glow up since I last did a video, so I wanted to just come through and have a little look at the new features with you all and make sure you're getting the most out of this platform. So this is our Explore homepage. Looks a little different on a phone or an iPad, I must say. So make sure if you are looking on the phone or iPad, if you have a laptop or you can access the website through perhaps Google Chrome, etc., go and have a look at the website because there's even more little gems there for you. Now, there are videos, etc. Obviously, the winter season is current right now, so it's showing us some lovely winter recipes and winter collections. Um, Setting a bit of time to have a good look through here is really great. Now, this is where the website has a lot more than the app. And it's worth coming and have a look at these sorts of things here, little tutorials, these little tidbits here. They're all fantastic little things where you can find information, get to know Cookidoo, etc. So here we are. We've got even more get started, learn about, organize, plan, navigate. So much information here at our fingertips. Okay. So I'm going to head back to the explore page. Now, if you're brand new, what I want you to do is go to your profile and go view profile. And this is on the computer, but in the app, it's a little face up in the top corner, or a little chef hat up in the top right-hand corner, the same. Now, I want you to choose one of these cooking styles, but you are not locked into anything when you do choose a cooking style. But what this does is it sees what you're cooking, the platform, and it goes, oh, she's made these recipes, but you know what? She hasn't tried these ones. It will give you some suggestions, which is invaluable. Okay. Now you can put your name on here as well. You can add a photograph or you can choose not to. That's entirely up to you. If you have accessories, you need to include these accessories. If you don't have them, you can tick them off. However, it will hide recipes that perhaps you can still make. You just won't have these, but maybe you need to get them and maybe that might inspire you to do so. So anyway, that's entirely up to you. You have a look. Now you'll notice here I've got my version of all, my language of all, and then I've chosen country, region, UK, US, and Australia. Now I'm going to update the filter. Now the reason why I've chosen that is because if you choose just English, there may be one English word in some foreign collections, and then all of a sudden you'll see some really random recipes when you look at collections. However, you can choose English or what I've done, which is the main English speaking countries, and hit save. Now, if you are watching and you have one of these three models, now, particularly now that we have the TM7, I can do all these recipes because I have the TM7. If you have a TM6, my advice is click 6, 5, and 31 because your 6 can make all those recipes. If you just have the 5, TM5 and 31. If you just have a 31, just a 31. If you have the 7, leave them because you can make every recipe. Okay? So again, choose English or you can choose one of these. Please, can I say, don't do both. All right. Country or region, or leave these blank and choose English and then hit save. Okay. So that's setting your filters permanently. All right. Now I'm going to head to the explore page again because I want to hit search here. And I want to show you. This is the recipes. It's showing me recipes and it's showing me 11,050 recipes. That's a lot of recipes. I've worked it out that in many years of life, you will never make the same recipe twice if you didn't want to. But you're going to have your favorites. Now, what I want to draw attention to here is this recipe button on the side. When you click that, there are 3 on the website. On your apps, there is recipes and collections. So what collections is bunched together ebooks or our actual Thermomix recipe books, all here at your fingertips from all over the world. So if you are lucky enough to speak another language, you can choose that country as well and add to that. Or when you're selecting English, put whatever other language you're lucky enough to know. With the TM7, just quickly, and I know this will go out to all Thermomix customers, our new TM7 comes with the manifesto. Okay, there's no cookbook anymore. We have the manifesto, which is our digital cookbook, and it is made up of all of these little ebooks you'll see here, are all broken down small, or we can look at the whole collection in the manifesto. Let's open that just for a minute. Not all of these are TM7 exclusive recipes, but some are. And the reason would be because they have modes that only the TM7 can do. But can I just stress that there are many recipes on this that already exist for the other models. So don't be upset about that. See, this one here is specifically TM7, but trust me, there are plenty of carbonara recipes for all models of Thermomix. The platform is incredible. I'm a very big fan of the TM7. This is just specifically TM7 recipe book for getting started. So like our basic cookbook, everyday cookbook we used to have, this is our new that for the TM7 exclusively. So I'm going to go back here again. Back to here, back to recipes, collections, and this is articles. Articles has, again, so much information. I am here to help anybody, anytime. Please always feel free to reach out. But can I say, we have so much information all at our fingertips for any time of day. All right? Even something about Father's Day. That's near looming here in Australia. Nourishing your gut. Okay, let's just have a look at that. And there's articles all about, did you know, gut-friendly recipes, foods to avoid, facts. Look, it's just fantastic. There's so much here at the touch of a button. I'm just going to move myself out of the way so I can go back. Varoma. Too many people don't use the Varoma. The Varoma is the best part of the Thermomix. Homemade we trust. Look at this, on and on and on. It'll talk about the modes, your pantries, cooking with chicken, spring, rice mode. Honestly, there is so much here in this platform. It is incredible, and it's such an underutilized resource. That is articles. Articles you will only find here on the website. So you'll need to be either in Chrome searching Cookidoo on your iPad, phone, etc., or on your computer, you will see it like this. Okay, so let's go back to recipes for a minute. I have set my filters permanently, US, UK, Australia, which gives me 11,050 recipes. Now, say I'm seeing someone making something, but I cannot find it. See this filters button here? If I click on that, I can temporarily change my filters. And let me show you a little trick. So I'm going to take the countries off, including Australia. There's now 107,000 recipes to choose from. And I'm going to hit English here. So I've got 13,000 recipes to choose from. Okay, so this is me temporarily setting my filters to English. Now, what I'm going to do is click on this recipe here because I know it's not part of our Australian collection. It is in Filipino Favorites, which is an international collection. And I happen to know it's a really good recipe. So via these 3 dots here, so we've got a bookmark or we've got the dots. Dots is preferred for me. We've got add to recipe list, add to the week, add to the shopping list, add to created recipes. Now, created recipes is a whole nother lesson. Created recipes is where we edit recipes or we add our own recipes. Again, that's another lesson. So I'm going to add this to a recipe list, and I've got a few different recipe lists. I've got too many, let's be honest. But a recipe to try is probably my favorite. So I put recipes in a recipe to try, and then I know to go and have a look there when I'm looking for something new and exciting to make. So I happen to know from my beautiful consultant, Emma, in the team that this is an incredible recipe. So I'm definitely going to put that on my recipe to try list. So back, we're still in English. Can I show you why I like choosing the countries? Because here's collections. Now you'll notice here, there might be one word in English, and look, see, a perfect example. It brings up the collections very messy. So that is why I prefer Australia, UK, USA for when I'm searching collections. Temporarily changing filters, not a problem. Permanently changing that doesn't work for me. I prefer this. Okay. So here's another one I've heard about recently, the 2-ingredient dough. And this is for every model, of course. So again, I'm going to add that to my recipe list, and I'm going to put that in Get Started actually, because that's a nice, basic, easy one. Can I say, if you are in touch with your consultant and it's not me, because my team will be using this asset as well, reach out to them and get them to share these lists with you, because it's a great way for us to help you out. Okay. So we can share these lists. I can't say where we do that here on the website, but I know we can do it via the app. So we can share a whole list. I wonder if I hit edit. No, don't want to do that. Here. No, it must be only via the app that we can share the list. So get in touch with your consultant and get them to share some lists with you to help get you started, because it's really important. All right, so let's have a look at this 2-ingredient dough. Okay, so this is self-raising flour and yogurt. It is incredible what this dough makes. So there you'll see different examples: a pretzel, bread rolls, pizza, probably something else here. I'm not sure what's going on there, but there is so many options. And here it even says cinnamon sugar pretzels, rolls, pizza. Wow. Just with 2 ingredients. How incredible is that? So I want to put that in my weekly plan. So I'm going to say I'm going to cook that today. And then I'm going to not add this to my shopping list, because I definitely know I have self-raising flour and yogurt in my house currently. But if I didn't, you can add that to your shopping list. All right. So you'll see these tabs: Explore, which is our search; Recipes, which is where your collections will be, and any saved collections; My Week. So if we open up My Week, we're only going to have that. Oh, I did put that little sneaky melty moments with passion fruit in there, because someone gifted me some incredible homegrown passion fruit. So they're on the list of things to make today. I haven't planned anything else out yet. So let's go back to my recipes for a minute, and let's go to that pork one, because I think I might like to make that on Sunday. So my recipe to try, and I'm going to go to that recipe and I'm going to add it to your week, and I'm going to choose to make that on Sunday and save. Save. So that's added that to my week. So that's me trying a new recipe. I've also been thinking about this one. So let's add that to the week. And I think I might make that on Monday night. All right. This is honestly the best platform in the world. I absolutely love it. So create your list. Now, mine are messy. I have a lot of different lists for different reasons, a lot for customers, a lot for myself, but you can save them with cute names. You can do whatever. So I have like my Asian faves. I have put the pork adobo in there because I knew I was going to love it. This recipe here, sticky pork belly with jasmine rice, can I just say, whole chicken thigh, throw it in instead of the pork, melt in the mouth, delicious. Cannot recommend that one highly enough. It's soup season here. It's winter, so I have a soup collection. I really fancy chicken noodle soup for dinner tonight. So let's go find that recipe. Soups. This one. Now this also, can I say, add your notes. And add to this one, add garlic at step 1. This recipe does not have garlic. It needs garlic. Add tin corn at last step. It needs corn. Chicken noodle soup to me needs corn. Confirm. So there you go. I've made notes. Now, when I turn my TM7 on, and I don't know how it works in the 6, I haven't had a look, but in the recipe on my machine, there will be a green dot at the preparation, and it will tell me, or in tips, I believe, maybe even, it will tell me that I've got a tip in there to add in. And look at this tips equally delicious with shredded pork. Yum. Would be too. This is a beautiful soup. It's very yummy and good for the soul in the winter months. So give that a try. But please, absolutely, unless you can't have garlic, add garlic. Now, what's also important is rating the recipes. So you've made the recipe. I say this is a 5-star, but obviously I love it with my tweaks. So if we give these recipes a rating once we've made them, it lets others know how good, or maybe let's have a look at this recipe. What's maybe not giving it such a high rating and tweaking it to suit our tastes. All right. So my week is going to look a little bit more like this now, which is great. So I've put a few things in. What I also might do is, I do think, I'm pretty sure I have pork belly in the freezer, but if I didn't, I would add this recipe to a shopping list. So let's have a look at the shopping list. So I've added that to the shopping list. Here is our shopping list. So in here, I have 2 recipes, which is my soup and the pork adobo. So, soup. I know I have carrots, so I can tick that off the list. I know I have celery, and I definitely have my chicken stock paste. Please, people, make your vegetable stock paste at very least. It is a game changer for every meal. It is a punch of flavor for your food. Okay. Now, I know I need to get some chicken. I personally purchase chicken and I poach it in my machine. Ask your consultant how that easy that is to do. I've definitely got the dry herbs, so I'm going to tick those off. I know I have noodles. I know I have oregano. I know I have pepper. I know I have olive oil. I know I have onions, and I definitely have water. So for that particular recipe, all I need to do is buy cooked chicken meat. How good is that? Same for the next one. Peppercorns I have, dark soy I have, bay I have, garlic I have, oil I have. Pretty sure I've got pork belly in the freezer, but I'm going to leave it there for the minute. I know I have a red onion, I know I have soy, water, and I know I have white vinegar. So, can I say, planning out a few meals for the week, creating your shopping list, creating that planner is a great way to keep on track and not overspending at the shops. How many times do we go to the supermarket and we don't know what we're going to make? So we just throw a few things in the cart and we come up with something. That's okay too. I must admit, do I plan every week? No, I don't. I'm a special shopper. I buy in bulk a lot. So I buy my ingredients and then I search up my recipes. Let's have a look at that. So say I've been to the shops and chicken thigh is on special, just as an example. So if I search chicken thigh, hit return, every recipe in Cookidoo that uses chicken thigh will come up, and there's a lot. Okay. So then I might be a bit more specific and say, well, I've got leek as well. Or maybe it's mushroom. So there you go. I can get even more involved in what I'm going to make with my chicken thigh and leek. Maybe I have a leek and not the chicken. Hang on, let me just delete the right thing here. Let's take it all out and start again. So I have leek. What am I going to make with the leek? Here we go. Look at this. I can even just saute the leeks, steam the leeks, make soup. So many options, okay? So maybe you've got some stuff in the fridge and freezer or pantry that need using. Oh, whoops. What did I do there? Ah, whoops. Hopefully that didn't show up there. So I pressed the wrong button. Instead of delete, I hit the fingerprint. Um, that's the other thing looking up. Modes. What's an open cooking recipe? Um, rice cooker mode, egg boiler mode. Look them up. Return. So there's some recipes that use rice cooker mode. Okay. There's loads of different things on this platform. Cookidoo is incredible. incredible. Get the most out of it. It is a wonderful place to find recipes, to find inspiration, to learn. Remember, search articles. Oh, 2 seconds. All right. Pause. Stop barking. Yes. Hello. I need chairs. I'm really sorry. No. Spare what, sorry? Oh, now. Oh, yes, I do. One, but it's split. So it's oh, no. No, I'm sure I do. I'm just going to remember where I put it. Girls, sit down. So sorry. No, you're right, darling. Uh, Sit down. Jerk. No, you are not going out there. Shush. Willow, enough. How long does it need to be? I had it. I know. Hang on. I know. I'm sorry. No, don't be silly. That's my brain. I had it recently when we went to the shopping centre, so it must be in. You're right, Katie. Sorry, the dogs woke you. They're jerks. No! Stop it! That's horrible. Oh. Oh, there's just too many places. No, no, it's exactly the same in our house. What's she doing right? Yeah. Well, it's not that perfect. Is that okay? Yeah. What's that one? Oh, that's no, that's not that. Thank you so much. I'm sorry to be a It's silly. Well, see you later. Oh, you too. Gosh, oh, my head hurts. You okay? Oh, sweetheart. Oh, I hope that didn't ruin my thing. All right. Sorry, there's a pause in that. Hopefully, we've come back good. But in the articles, again, please, you can search in here. So you can search again. Let's search open cooking. And here we are. Here's about modes. How incredible is that? Love it. All right. So please, please, everyone, get the most out of your Cookidoo. It is a valuable, valuable asset. Reach out to your consultant, book in a demonstration. What better way to get hands-on with a Thermomix, learn more about your Thermomix, and also become a Thermomix expert. And don't forget to, we are always looking for consultants to come and join the team. Um, if you'd asked me 11 years ago, would I still be here? Who would know? But here I am. I love my job. I'm very passionate about food, and I've learned so much in my 11 years as well. So if you were interested in learning more, come and join us. Anyway, have a wonderful day, and I hope that's been of help and value. But please, again, reach out to your consultant. We are here to help and enjoy your Thermomix and the Cookidoo platform.